What's up, friends? How you doing? Joe here on a, what is this? Friday? Yeah, it's a Friday in Nashville, Tennessee. And hope you're having a great day wherever you are. It's been a minute since I've been on here talking to you guys. And thought maybe I would have a little smoke and see how you doing. Smoking my Philip Rivara. Yeah, it's a great pipe. All this acrylic, man. A briar cap there. Beautiful pipe, Philip. Thank you for it. And it's orange. It has a lot of orange in it to match my orange. Well, I just wanted to come say hi, see what's been going on with you folks. Show a couple of pipes that I've made that are headed out to China. Yeah. I'll show one now. This is, I've already got it bagged up. I can do my own little one. This is a wormwood poker. It's got damage from worms. I'm the worm. There and there. And then smooth elsewhere, showing some really great grain in it. There it is, one of my signature series. It's an acrylic band right there, kind of a faceted look on it. You can see the different smooth points in it. And a Cumberland-like acrylic stem. So that's the wormwood poker. And the same gentleman in China, in Beijing, ordered this. This is the Fireman Billiard. Check that out. Beautiful, red, smooth, kind of rounded top to it. Fire engine red with some gray-black highlights in it. Stem, acrylic stem, just slightly bent. Metal band there, and my special fine rustication. That too, one of my signature series. Headed over to Beijing, China. Get that shipped out today. People have been asking me about my Roston series. When am I going to do another one? And I fit those into my schedule whenever I can. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, you can probably look on my Instagram and see the Roston series. I did a poker and did a Dublin so far. And what they are small pipes that are handmade right here in the shop by these hands. And I'm doing an affordable line there for people who you can't order them as far as custom order or anything like that. I make them and sell them. And they're great pocket pipes, although they'll have a pretty long smoke to them because they've got some pretty deep chambers. And they're affordable. I'm doing them for $139 plus shipping. So you just have to keep watching my Instagram. I'm just Joe Case on Instagram. And occasionally, if you follow me on Periscope, I'll go live on Periscope and show them just as soon as they are finished. And people have been scarfing them up as soon as I can make them, which I thank you so much for. So I wanted to do that to kind of meet a need that I saw out there of people wanting a handmade pipe, but for an affordable price. So that's where I came up with the Roston series. Now, let me say this. I have nothing against the factory-made pipes out there, production pipes. Most of those are really good pipes, absolutely. But there's something special about still knowing that guy That guy on that screen right there, that guy actually made these pipes with his own two hands. And that's kind of cool. So for people who like that, do it a little bit more affordable. Now I still have my signature series, a couple of them that you saw there that are a little more expensive, but they're custom made. People ask for colors, rustication styles, and so forth on those when they order them on my website, joecasepipes.com. You can still do that, of course. So anyway, keep an eye out. And speaking of eye, I think I did a YouTube video showing that this eye, had that first blood vessel in it, but it's all healed up now. Now it's just a normal bloodshot. But thought I'd take a break in the day, have a little smoke here, and come see how you guys are doing. Man, glad everybody's back. Cheers to the Dagners for making it back from their long tour, especially Jay Dagner, who came here to this house in September, the end of September, and left this house and went on his westward trek and just made it back home not too long ago. Met up with Jay and Elaine out there on the West Coast somewhere, wherever they met up with them, I think in Northern California, and then traveled up and down the coast there and went to the Las Vegas West Coast Pipe Show and back to California. And then, then they started to make the trek back home with Jay, driving all the way from California back to Florida, Orlando, Florida, and stopping along the way in Texas and Louisiana and all the way across. Must have been a fascinating trip. I'd love to go out there on the train sometime. Go out west. What I'd have to do is go to Memphis, catch the train in Memphis down to New Orleans, and then catch the train from New Orleans that goes all the way across the bottom part of the country over to the west coast to Los Angeles, I think. That would be a fun time. The train being part of the trip, not trying to get from point A to point B as fast as you can. That, if you want to do that, take a plane. But to me, it'd be better than having to drive and still see the countryside. I've done the train a number of times from Memphis to New Orleans and Memphis to Chicago. That's the old, you've heard the song City of New Orleans. That's Riding on the City of New Orleans. That's the Arlo Guthrie song. That is the line there from Chicago to New Orleans. It goes through Memphis. So we would catch the train in Memphis and make our way down to New Orleans several times. We've gone down there to eat and have a great time there. Riding streetcars and shopping, having loads of fun. New Orleans is a great place to visit. I don't think I would want to live there, but great place to visit. Especially to eat. Well, anyway, I hope you guys are getting ready for whatever season you celebrate. For me, it's Christmas, and I'm getting ready for hopefully a big Christmas with family and friends coming up. Then we got the big New Year's celebration, which going to have a big time downtown Nashville. I don't know if you remember me showing some of that scene from last year, but we're going back again. And we're going to be in a business that's on the rooftop, has a rooftop view of all the stuff going down where you can see the hundreds of thousands of people. Literally, they're probably expecting between 120 and 140,000 people downtown to celebrate we have, New York City has the ball drop. We have I think it's the music note drop. Fitting for Music City. But it's incredible. There are fireworks, there are all kinds of things. Pam and I already have our tickets, and we're ready for that. But we got to get through Christmas first, and that's coming up. And whatever else, Happy Hanukkah to friends who celebrate Hanukkah and any other celebrations out there. You're showing the love to everybody. Oh, by the way, showing the love to people of other persuasions, so to speak. I am a Mac guy, okay? Have always been an iPhone guy. By the way, that's what's called slick wraps on the iPhone. Can you see that? Isn't that awesome? And it keeps it real thin looking, but yet protects it from scratches and stuff. But there's a TV commercial running right now, and you could probably look it up here on YouTube and see it. But it's where Microsoft did a TV commercial where they had their workers in New York City, had their workers back on November something, and they taped it for this commercial. They went out and went caroling and went up to the big Apple store there in New York and stood outside and sung carols for the Apple workers who all came out. And at the end of the commercial, Microsoft and Apple were hugging and everything. And I thought, wow, how cool. That is the spirit of the season right there, where people, no matter if you like Microsoft, no matter if you like Apple, no matter if you're Jewish or Christian or whatever, can get together and love at this time of season and spread the love. That is really, really cool. By the way, the antithesis of that would be what happened in San Bernardino, and my heart, and from Pam and me, our heart to my heart, and our prayers go out to all the folks in San Bernardino in that area of California for that tragic, heinous crime, the shooting in there, and it's really, really awful that these crazed people, and I'm talking about any ethnicity, any color, any whatever, who would do something like that. To me, their minds are warped. I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is. It's not the gun that killed the people; it was the people that killed the people. And I just get off on these people who wanted to ban guns and all that kind of stuff. Then there was a figure that said in 2011 there were more killings with baseball bats than with assault rifles. So I don't see anybody outcry to ban baseball bats. There are people who are killed in heinous crimes from people running over people with cars. I don't see people wanting to ban cars. There are people who are stabbed and mutilated and killed with knives and machetes. I don't see people trying to ban knives. So, they got to get it right. It's the people, and we've got to do something to recognize the potential of people who are off, get them help, number one, love them, and try to do whatever. That's my soapbox for today. Here in Nashville, something incredibly stupid went on. The Metro government that runs our fairgrounds here, where they have all kinds of trade shows and things during the year, as well as a big fair, set up a ban, are not going to allow the gun shows that happen several times a year and have for decades there. They have decided to ban them effective the first of the year. And that is, number one, we think that's against the law. And number two, it's absolutely ludicrous. And it's just, I don't know. And this Saturday, tomorrow, here in Nashville, is supposedly, if the ban stays, is supposedly going to be the last Fairgrounds gun show. And there are going to be a lot of us there, showing our support for them, signing whatever petitions we have to make sure that the laws are upheld the way they're supposed to be and not arbitrarily banned by some local fanatic who, again, still is blaming the guns on this kind of thing. Anyway, that's my 2 cents worth. Almost 15 minutes here, so I got to get out of here. Again, God bless you all, and I hope you have a wonderful season. Be careful out there, and we'll catch you next time.